Grand Rising. How are you? Hope you're well. The birdies started singing. Cash just went live. I'm starting this at 4:44 to try and get this done so that I can arrive at the collective message tonight on time. So, if you don't know what's going on here and now, I will say, welcome in, welcome in. This is the second episode of the Zodiac playlist that I have created. And so I will say that if this message is not resonating with you, for you, please know that I have curated a playlist for you all to access as you desire, as you require. And I'm just copying the link right now and I'm going to put it into the chat. So if this message here is not resonating with you, just know that you can click on that link and find another video that might resonate with you. So, at the pre-shuffle I did see, excuse me, at the pre-shuffle I did see the Aquarius card, which is the star, if you know, you know. And so I feel like this reading is going to be aligned for those. I feel as though if you are a Taurus, a Leo, a Scorpio, or an Aquarius, and you feel that these messages are not hitting exactly where they're supposed to be hitting, let me know. I have predominantly cardinal and mutable energy, but I do have two places in my chart altogether that fit inside of the fixed position. So, Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit, be present here and now. Divine Mother, purify this space for the intentions of bringing out collective messages for the collective to use as they require or desire for the highest good of all that interact with the energy. So, if you're interacting in a meaningful way, thank you for being here. If not, see you later. You can swipe on. Yeah. So, for all of those who are Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, welcome through. This message is for you. For anybody else, cross watchers, hello. This message is not for you, but I have linked a link that can take you to where you might find a reading that is for you. So yeah, G'day Dream, how's it going? Interesting. So the very first card I'm seeing here is the Hanged One. So the Hanged One talks about letting go, sacrifice, pause, and new perspectives. Ooh. Okay. Now this is in the core position, the root. So if you're in a position at the moment where you're gaining a new perspective, if you are somebody who is in need of a new perspective, this reading might be for you. If you're looking for the perspective to be something in alignment with finances, or if it's something in alignment with something you've been thinking about or even been having dreams about, this reading could be for you. Definitely with the finances, with 3 Pentacle cards showing up already. All right. So it seems that there are four major arcana in the center of this reading. So use it as a pretty good indication, the first 9 cards that I pull, to decide for yourself. Use your own discernment. Is this reading for me? Don't know. Not sure. You should use your own discernment to know if this message is for you or not. After that, I will pull 13 more cards, 12 to form the outside part of the collective clock. And then I will pull 1 final card, making the 22nd card. So, okay, I've kind of gotten all the information out. This is a specific reading for the zodiac signs that are fixed, which are Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. So, Spirit, Source, Creator, I call you in here now. This message will bring about stability, persistence, determination, and loyalty. The energies embodied by the fixed signs. For Taurus, grounded, patient, vip, and sensual. For Leo, proud, creative, and confident. For Scorpio, intense, secretive, and resilient. For Aquarius, visionary, independent, and intellectual. As I say, so it is. If you will, so be it. Interesting. Well, these are closer. Bing! Can hear the dogs barking. Hecate, Cerberus, protect this space. Thank you. Alright. The cards are pulled. Archangels, Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, Uriel, Metatron, be present here and now. Protect this space and only allow messages of love and light to come through for the fixed signs. Messages of stability, persistence, determination, and loyalty. Thank you. All right, we are 6 minutes and 29 seconds into the reading. So I will say a quick hello. Magic, can I make a rabbit come out of a hat too? Yeah, but you'd probably need to sign up to an OnlyFans that doesn't exist, and I'm not sure that you want to see that kind of rabbit, so. If I say so myself. Melody, hello. Gemini reading? Yeah, I've got a link. Follow that. Gemini is a mutable sign. If you're looking if you're looking specifically for a Gemini reading, I have done those back to back today. So yeah, I've already done that. So use that playlist to find the mutable. There's 2 videos in there, and yeah. But for the fixed signs, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius, welcome in. Hello. Good to see you. And Melody, maybe I'll catch you on the next one if you resonate. If not, good to see you anyway. Thanks for stopping in. All right. Fixed signs, fixed energy, focusing in, zooming in. Whew. Stepping aside, quietening down. Feels like maybe there has been a message from Inanna, I want to say. The spider goddess. Cosmic messages coming to you from maybe Atlas has been affecting the way that you've been receiving messages. I don't know. I don't really want to talk too much into all of that, but yeah. Messages being received at the moment are clear. Rebirth energy is really clear. Scorpio energy coming through, even Cancer energy. So emotional depth, emotional well-being coming through for sure. Let's get into the reading, okay? Okay. I'll let you know once we get to the 9th card so that you can decide if this reading is for you. So, thank you very much to everyone who's joining. And I will see you at the end of 9 cards for a quick chit chat, and then at the end of 22. So let's go. This is the core card. This ultimately will give information and really populate the reading for me, for you, and it's the energy of the Hanged One. So inside of this card, the energy sits inside of this card. It talks about letting go, sacrifice, pause, or a new perspective. So if you're somebody who is taking up all of the opportunities that are presenting themselves at the moment, even though there's a retrograde happening, doesn't matter. You're making decisions. You know what to let go of. You've probably already let go, if I'm honest. The energy of the previous two readings was very much a little bit holding on, a little bit not sure what to do, but now this one here feels like you're able to see through any delays. So you put action towards it as quickly as you want to, as you desire to, as you realize comes through right at the end. You are somebody who's in charge of their own journey though. So for the person that this reading is for, you are, in terms of your finances, you're bringing a stable experience to your finances. So what do I mean by that? The Four of Pentacles talks about security, control, and greed. And so when this card comes through, I can see that you're holding on to something. Normally in the normal tarot, it would look like somebody sitting on a throne, holding on to a pentacle. Same sort of deal here, except it's an armadillo, so an armored creature that has a defense mechanism, but because it's choosing to hold on to something, the defense mechanism doesn't work properly. Now, this could talk to you getting creative about, how am I going to honor my ancestors? How am I going to recognize the things that they may have held on to allow me to have the experience that I'm having in the here and now? How is my experience different to my ancestors? The energy coming through with this Four of Pentacles would be very much like Capricorn energy. So again, it feels like something's starting in your material world. It's going to come through as a very stable experience that you can carry with you for the rest of your life, or discard, let go of at your discretion. You know what is for you ultimately. When you follow that higher perspective, that changed perspective, maybe Cancer is relevant somewhere in your chart, take a look. But when you get that change of perspective, give yourself the opportunity to stay abundant within that experience. So then you are constantly going to be experiencing the energy that you put out, and then feeling that energy not protect you, but really feed back into your experience so that you can continue moving into what comes next, which is the Ten of Pentacles. So when this card as an energy by itself, it talks about prosperity, fulfillment, and good fortune. So when this card appears in your career or your wisdom position, it's telling me that you've done a deep dive somewhat into your ancestral memory, or somewhat into the past, something about the past with the water and the depth of the whale that the whale is reaching down, obviously to reach plankton, not pentacles, but still. I recognize that this card here appearing in your career position, it's telling me that for whoever this reading is resonating with, if that's you, thank you for joining, thank you for hanging around. If you're not resonating with this message, thanks for stopping in, but yeah, you can move along. It's all good, because even I, only resonating with a little bit of this message, can recognize that when I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, when I'm following a practice which may have been handed down or may have been learned through a shared experience, this is where I can just sort of sit and know that I'm here in a place that I have designed. I'm here in a place that I can feel safe within. It's an environment that I can safely dive into, connect with spirit, connect with source, allow everything that what is Dream AI Girl? I kind of don't like the vibe, so cheers and goodbye. Quebec, Karen, hello, how are you? I love seeing you around. As I said at the beginning of the reading, this is for fixed signs, so if you're not one of those ones, then you can, I linked the link at the top of chat, which I think does disappear, so maybe I should pin it, actually. I've pinned it there. I've also done the mutables and the cardinals, because I actually looked at my zodiac, my star sign. Well, I got it offline, I don't know. Anyway, let me finish this card and I'll talk to you at the 9, if that's all right. So much to talk about. I love seeing you. Anyway, all right. Come back. Ten of Pentacles. I feel like I spoke on that already. Prosperity, fulfillment, good fortune. It's the Wheel of Fortune energy as well. It's like you moving towards the thing that give you joy, moving towards the things that inspire you to try harder, to work harder, to live longer, to sustain the reality that you live within and live amongst. I love the crows, by the way. I've got so many birds around. I've started feeding them seeds. I've got a full bag of wild bird food. Anyway, my neighbors laugh at me, but I enjoy myself. All right. So you coming into the stability of the Four of Pentacles, and then you moving into the stability of the Ten of Pentacles, even like coming into that fully aligned sense of self and who you are, and just walking your walk, talking your talk. If this is you, Taurus, staying grounded, being patient, literally getting sensual with life, like experiencing everything that you want to experience, because you know that when you apply yourself, it appears. It's the part of you that holds your experience together, holds the experience together. It's your job within the collective field that maybe you've got a sense of now, you being the people who bring stability, who afford us that anchor point, that flag point to recognize, that's how we remain persistent. That's how we remain determined. This is what we do when we want to express loyalty. We embody or we emulate the demonstration or example that you, fixed signs, leave for us, the others, and potentially only to those who are looking to others to try and get a better sense of what they can do with their life, because there's many ways to learn how to experience life, and so we can either learn off of the experience of others, maybe learning from our ancestors' experiences, if our ancestors were nomadic, or whether they were like colonists, or whether they were like civilized or not, or like wherever your history, your background comes from, there is information in that, and there is ways for you to tap into that so that then you can continue to do what you need to do within your reality. And you coming to the understanding of what you're trying to achieve and what you're trying to present into your here and now, this is what is telling me that you're ready to move out of situations where you might be feeling stuck. You're ready to literally move yourself into situations that feel like they're in your control. So I get the Eight of Swords here, which tells me that you're currently shifting your focus. You may have been in a place where you were in denial. You're choosing to move forward, and you're recognizing that when it's time to change, it's time to change. So move into this new season knowing that you're leaving behind Eight Swords, and they're being left behind in reverse. You're leaving that trapped feeling, that stuck feeling, and you're moving into experiences of love, and going to be gaining the things that you've been working for. Like, we've already had 14 Pentacles, so whatever balance you've brought to your material world, because it rings Temperance to me, whatever balance you've brought to your material world or your material ideals, I don't know if you were too materialistic, if you weren't materialistic enough. The not enough would speak to people who are light workers, who can't value what they do, value their time, and potentially that, or people who overvalue their time. The other end of the spectrum. It's a fine dance to deal with, but usually when you allow people to sort of figure it out for themselves, this is when you can just bring balance to your own experience. You literally will walk yourself out of situations that other people may not even be able to begin to imagine the way out. And it's because you're willing to sit inside of Two of Wands energy, and this is how your willpower and emotion is currently showing up for you. If this reading is for you, you feel like you are able to choose easily between passion A and passion B, right? You know if you want to go this way or that way. You know what goals to set and what goals you can delay. You're triaging your experience so that you can have better experiences. You're literally giving yourself the opportunity to choose the things that give you more time in your day. If you're currently choosing to, I don't know what you're doing, but it looks like food prepping. If you're food prepping so that you've got more time in the day, so that then you can spend more time with your family, with your friends, with your colleagues, depending on who you are and where you're at, fixed signs, like you can be in parts of everything. Like in Scorpios, you could be like if you're embodying the Scorpio energy, it could be relational. It could be like, I don't know, secretive, resilience, intense. It could be relational. It could be the way that you're communicating right now. You're just expressing yourself in a way that's more true to who you are. And by you doing this, whoa, you literally, you see the way out with your mind's eye, and then you take an action at the spark inside of your heart. Like that's your spark plug. And that's why internally what's happening is what's being reflected back to you by your external experience is the Ace of Pentacles. So this experience here is telling me that your ambitions are in alignment. Prosperity is on its way. Don't take me as a fortune teller. Know this because it's a confirmation, not a prophecy for you to try and enact. That is taking what resonates and not discarding what doesn't, right? So when these opportunities present to you, when you create the opportunity that you're feeling is calling you to be created, like this is just it. You're people who are manifesting from a fixed position. So you're allowing the universe to sort of respond to your desires. And if you're in control of yourself, if you really are embodying the Chariot message and you're operating from a place where your willpower is leading you to the next and the next and the next, or whatever your spirit team, your ancestors, your guides are telling you, leading you towards doing, you are just doing it because it's the action that you have. It's like you understand energy now at a different rate. You understand that energy that you choose to bottle up and hold on to might actually sort of fizzle out or space out. Whereas if you have an idea in the moment and you have the means to express that idea to someone, to many others, why not go for it? If you're being called into some kind of public arena, why not go for it? You've been in a place, or you've been positioned, in the energy of being able to see what potentially the other positions cannot see. So the cardinals and the mutables, you've got a different perspective. You're able to see through like the materialistic messages now. Like you may have had a commitment to finances before that you just don't have anymore. And this has really given you the opportunity to experience some kind of rebirth inside of your life, some kind of cycle ending and something new beginning. It can express as loss, but I'm not feeling it as loss. I feel as though it's like something occurred and it was like a really big wake-up call, a really big sign for you to just realize that if you don't express yourself, and especially if you don't express your own passions, then they have to somewhat die. And if a passion dies inside of you, when and how does that get expressed? Sometimes it could look violent, like if it's a fiery rebirth, it could look like a phoenix burning up and then being reborn from the ashes. But that experience feels like a burning of the bridge. You're not wanting to experiencing burning bridge moments with your reality, with yourself, with your higher self, lower self. You're wanting to experience these transformations at a comfortable pace. You're wanting to experience this in a way that allows you to express it from a place of response rather than reaction. You want to be able to respond to what is happening to you in reality. And so I feel like you are really starting to embody this message if you haven't already. You are transforming at a rate that's comfortable for you. And I will say the reason that you're transforming at that rate is because you've tapped into something here. I can feel that you've tapped into something and you know, oh, okay, no worries, Karen. Good to see you. I'll catch you on the next one. Yeah, you've got a foundation now that it is experienced through the Hierophant. So you've tapped into some kind of spiritual wisdom. It may have been some kind of spiritual journey that you've gone on. You've gone away. You found yourself. You found some peace. You found some quiet. You've connected with some music that's meaningful to you, or you made some. You really led yourself to a place of peace. You allowed yourself to find peace outside of tradition. You allowed yourself to find something that resonated with you outside of institutions. This is where you've found your foundations, because so many people are able to find and follow the masses and get to where everybody else is going to at the same time. But that may not be what makes you feel happy. That may not be what gets you to your final destination. You following your own intuition, you following the guidance that comes through from your spirit team, I don't know, you using everything that you've learned in your recent experience is what's leading you into these second, third, fourth major arcana lessons. And there are things that you can integrate if you give them time, if you give them space to grow, to germinate, to cast roots, to send shoots. But sometimes it requires a different perspective. You need to know when it's time to move and when it's time to stay, I want to say there. And so maybe the final message from the internal 9 is that you need to be sure that when you're applying yourself and your energy, if you're bringing stability through your presence, through you persisting through an environment, just know that if you're consuming yourself to make an environment what you bring and what you embody, please feel safe to start your own. If that's what you embody and you can sense and you can feel that that's what you bring, then please feel confident to know that you've got something inside of you that wants to be expressed, whether it is your own desire to be expressed or if it comes from an ancestor. Just know that they'll show you the way to express it. They'll show you the way to realize it, and you won't need to really work hard towards finding resources or anything like this to fulfill it. I feel like they're even going to show you how to tap into the energy that they've left behind for you to tap into to see this out. Oh, thank you to the generational workers. Thank you all for the work that you do, literally within the collective and within the field. So yeah. Woo woo. Oh, all right, those were the 9 cards. Now I'm going to have a look at chat. G'day to everyone who's hanging around. Yeah, Duncan, you know the drill. At the end, how's it going? How are ya? I hope your situation has and is sorting itself out. I don't know, John, but it's your algorithm that you have an issue with, not me. Thanks for stopping in. Say it right, say it wrong, say you've got it, or you don't. Say it time to win, no hand to stop them. Ba-da-doom, ba-da-bow, ba-da-bow. Oh, you don't know nothing of me. I don't know if you're here, Care Bear, but I got an Australia mug. I feel like you're the only person I wanted to tell that. Sorry. There we go. All right, getting to the external part of this reading. So if you've used any of those 9 cards to see if you have resonated, if you have rewound back to the beginning of the message, then yeah, those 9 cards will give you an indication of if the next 13 cards are for you. If they're not for you, please leave a like, hit up one of those videos that I've pinned up. I've got a playlist with other videos pertaining to Zodiac, so if this message doesn't resonate with you, jump on one of those and see if one of those does. But yeah, fingers crossed something does, because yeah, that's the intention. And if you would like to let me know what resonated in the comments or start up a conversation in the comments, you can do that also. Your subscription will help me continue growing the channel, and if you're wanting to share this message with somebody that you think it might resonate with, feel free to share it with them. I appreciate it. I appreciate any way that you choose to interact with this channel, be it on a live, like what this video is, or even after the fact on a comment. Like, I really appreciate it. I really enjoy the feedback and interacting with everybody, and sometimes I just don't know what to say. So if I only leave you a love heart, it's just because I was left speechless. All right. So Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. Here we go. 13 more cards to read, and then we'll get to the energy check part of the reading. So thanks for everyone who's tuned in. Thanks for everyone who's rewound back to the beginning. 6 minutes 30. If you're playing at home, just rewind it to the beginning and then get to 6 minutes 30, and that was the first card. So, okay. So in the becoming position at 1 o'clock. Now this could be a fire sign, so this could be for Leo, not sure. But at 1 o'clock in the self, identity and becoming position, I got the King of Cups. So this energy here very much talks to love, balance and creativity. I'm not entirely sure how that will resonate for you, but g'day Roderick, sorry, I don't know if I've said hello or not, but g'day again. You fixed signs may be going through an experience of love, balance or creativity. Wow. And it's on the outside, so I don't want to be a fortune teller, but this could be a relationship. The relationship could be with a Cancer energy, I want to say there. And yeah, I did have the Chariot, which feeds into this first card, so definitely could be Cancer energy. Somebody with Cancer energy, maybe check your chart. Maybe that's more resonant for yourself, but check where Cancer is on your chart. I know for me that's Chiron, but yeah, we're not here to hear about Cancer. We're here to hear about Scorpio. So maybe Scorpios, you're just somebody who's embodying those traits: love, balance, creativity. So if you are intensely demonstrating love right now and you feel like it's going good, good. But if you feel like things aren't reciprocal, if you feel like things aren't coming back to you the way that you're putting them out, give yourself an opportunity to stock take your own energy and give yourself a meter. Give yourself a way to regulate yourself, be in charge of yourself, have stability within your own experience, and know that you're even Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, not just Scorpio. Your stability comes from you honoring. Damn, motorcycle. Boo. Hey Thobes, if you want to jump back to 6.5 minutes, that's when the reading starts. And if you get to the 9th card, feel free to join us at the live, and then you can jump in for a free reading at the end as well. I just want to chuck that out every time I say hello. So sorry to everyone who's been here since the beginning. I'm sorry if it gets old. But this energy here, especially within this position, this could speak more to sort of cardinal energy. So if you're starting something, if you're in a relationship that is beginning, if you're starting to move in a direction that's more in alignment with your desires, with your dreams, with your heart space, stuff that brings you joy, stuff that makes you feel like you can just be creative, expressive, like passionate, loving, connected, held, like, I don't know. It's this very like, it's like that. I'm getting Donkey talking to Shrek, or he's singing to Shrek. 'Cause I'm all alone. There's no one here beside me. My problems have all gone. There's no one to. Ooh. This is not really good energy, is it? The Sun in reverse. Sadness, depression, delays, loss of hope, and pessimism. Yikes! Okay. Okay. Just remember, to get to this experience on the outside, if this is a reversed experience for you, I don't know how you're experiencing it, because normally, in the upright, the Sun stands for happiness, positivity, success, vitality, and clarity. But yeah, in the reverse, not very good. Sadness, delays, depression, loss of hope, and pessimism. This is fantastic. So to everyone that was joining me and is no longer resonating with this message, bye. Take me with you. This is the energy that you might be feeling inside of your values or your resources position on the outside. So at 2 o'clock, Taurus energy in here. So I feel like if you're able to get grounded within this experience, literally plummeting to the depths, taking the ancestral knowledge, knowing how much the suffering that occurred before you to get you to the place where you're at in the here and now, literally you recognizing that other people within the experience might have it that little bit worse than you, getting through the sadness, getting through the pain, the using that pain, allowing yourself to transmute it into the energy of movement, the energy of action, the energy of your willpower expressing itself as you desire to. This is where I feel like you can even turn this sun around for yourself. I won't flip it here and now, but stay grounded. Just recognize that you might need to be a little bit more patient with whatever it is that's not working out for you. If it is in terms of your finances, just know that you've already got this abundance on the inside of you. So you reaching deep through situations where you might be struggling, just know that you're going to get there eventually. If this is like some type of car that's coming towards you, or you're just becoming this energetic signpost for everybody to use, follow, work with, I don't know. Trust that the experience is going to be what the experience needs to be for you, so that then you can come into the Nine of Swords energy in reverse. Okay, so this card here in reverse talks about the end of a crisis, not giving up and moving on. So the way that I read the sun in reverse, literally, to me is like, okay, so you experience the sun energy, and like, say it's a relationship, you experience the best of the best in the relationship and the relationship ended. Go through those feelings, process those feelings, process what is happening for you on your inside, in your mind, in your heart, in your spirit, and give yourself permission to process this honestly. And that's when you will literally just, your crisis will feel as though it's ended, because you choose not to give up on yourself, and because instead you choose yourself. You move forward. You move forward at a quantum rate. Like, I feel like it's your spirit moves forward, and your spirit body is a lot bigger than your physical body. So as long as you continue to feel the movement of moving on, when it comes to this Gemini position here, the 3 o'clock, the communication and learning, I feel like even the people that are resonating with this message still, you're going to be able to take those experiences and put them maybe down on with pen and paper, or keyboard and laptop, right? Like, you're going to be able to take those ideas down, maybe put them in a book, in other ideologies that might be called a grimoire, but you're going to be leaving records of your experience. You're going to be leaving behind records of your knowledge, because you have been the stabilizing experience within your lifetime. Once you recognize how powerful you are as somebody who can keep things rolling in the right direction, keep things moving in the right energy, and you don't hold on to things as much as you did before, no friggin' way. You bring like faith energy to your emotional foundation position, your home, your roots. Oh my goodness, this is the 4 o'clock on the outside. Cancer for a full read, but yeah, this is definitely like for water energy. This could be a sign for Scorpios or any of the others, but this leap of faith that you may be facing at the moment, I don't know, this opportunity that may be coming towards you, the way that you're choosing to take this new beginning. If this card was a relationship, maybe you tried something new, maybe you apologized, maybe you made good, maybe, I don't know, but whatever's occurring for you, whatever you actually, whatever value you hold inside of you that caused you to act in the way that you did, I feel like, well, I don't know right now, but it's giving you the new opportunity that you may have been looking for. And I feel like it really is your innocence. Your innocence was like the permission. What's the next card? Sorry. Your innocence was the new position. Your innocence opened the door. Oh no, but this is on the bottom. Yeah. So this is, okay. You have taken a new opportunity based on something that you learned, because this is being fed directly by the Hierophant energy. So 10 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords in reverse moved you into Hierophant energy, and that's what grounded you on the inside. That's why you're able to move the way that you do now in the here and now, because you created your own opportunity. I want to say fully there. You created an opportunity that nobody could have given to you. And so because of your stability in this position, the way that you started again, it's not going to be taken away from you. There's nothing that you can do to affect the way that the universe is prepping everything for you to achieve what you want to achieve. Because if it's in alignment with the highest good, then this is something that you may have even perceived was needing to be done before anybody else did it. So you just moved in the direction that Spirit was calling you to move in, and you did what you felt to do. You did what you felt you were called to do. Holy moly. And you're going to be rewarded for that. Like, I don't know how to explain it to you. You're going to be rewarded for that. Especially because if you felt that sun energy, if that energy came through because you were disappointed by a connection or a relationship that didn't go the way that you wanted it to go, I recognize that the next card that comes out is the High Priestess. So, this card here, Earth, this card here could be for the Taurus of this part of the collective. This is the service. This is refinement. This is like another home point. I think I need to go back and check my notes. But anyway, High Priestess coming out tells me that you foresaw that this opening, this new beginning, this energy that you were going to attach yourself to, it was for you. I want to say clearly there. You had some kind of intuitive hit. Your spiritual path may have led you to do what you're doing. You are somebody who balanced out the emotions that came before, like those 9 of Swords and the Sun in reverse. You were able to just recognize that this experience may be teaching you something. This experience and the pain that you're experiencing, the way that the experience is affecting you, it's teaching you something. And so you took hold. You decided to take hold of everything and anything that was coming towards you as a lesson, as a teacher, turning life into a teacher. You doing that is probably how your intuition has been growing. It's probably how you've been able to stay where you want to stay in terms of the game that you're playing. You are playing a different game. You're playing like with the Chariot energy within you, the Hierophant, the Hanged One, and the Death card. You have these 4 stable lessons within you that you may be in the process of finalizing, learning, but you've got all of these lessons inside of you that now, when you do get to the point where you're fully realizing all of those major arcanas on the inside, this I feel like is when your High Priestess experience is just gonna, like, your dreams are gonna start meaning more to you. The signs that you recognize are going to mean something quickly to you. It's not going to take you as much effort to get to where Spirit wants you to go. And I feel like you're just going to keep seeing signs and taking the signs and going with the flow. Ooh, I'm sorry. The High Priestess was the creativity, pleasure, and heart card. That's fire. So this could have been Leo, literally. Proud, creative, confident. It reads as a little bit different, but I feel like message still received. It's just trust yourself, if you will. Trust that you know that you've gone through enough and will continue to go through enough experiences that you don't need to look back and wonder. You can just move forward in everything that you feel confident to move forward in and are being led to move forward in. Sorry guys, that felt a bit weird, but this one here, the Earth one, this is service refinement. This card here is the Six of Cups. If it's for Taurus, please be patient. If you're going through a moment where you're looking back in the past and you're having moments of nostalgia, you're remembering times where you were happy, or even times when you were living inside of harmony. G'day Sarah, g'day Anastasia, how's it going? G'day Thubs, how's it going? I'll catch you again at the end of the reading. I'm just at like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 7 more for me to read, and then we'll get to the free resonant reading. Jump back to the start of the reading if you like, and you will get an understanding through context of what's happening here. The reading does start at 6.5 minutes, so whew. Taurus or the others, please remain stable throughout this experience. If you need to find a connection that's meaningful to you, if you've moved away from a connection that was no longer meaningful to you, please know that there are over 7 billion people on the planet, and if you're wanting or are interested in one of these people on the planet, just know that as a simple thing like you going and having a conversation with that person, getting to know them a little bit more, asking them about what they hope to do with their lives. Do they have a 5-year plan? Do they have a 10-year plan? What is their plan with life? Are they just sort of having fun? Are they serious about life? Where are they at? This gives you a good sense of what choices you want to make for your reality. Like, we don't really use tarot cards to try and get a good sense of where a relationship is going to be going. I mean, if you're using your tarot cards that way, that's probably the right way to do it, but getting somebody else to do it is, I don't know, you're kind of, inadvertently, you're kind of opening yourself up to an external processing experience. So if you choose to externally process your experience through somebody else, now, this picture through a psychologist or a therapist looks good, but if you're externally processing, so say you're somebody who has experiences and then you become a tarot reader and then you don't really do any studies on how they're read and you do it more of a personal way of reading, just know that there are many different styles. The 3 outstanding ones are that style of not having any sense of what's going on, and then you read the cards, but inadvertently over time, especially to begin with, you'll be speaking your story into the cards. Until you have a familiarization of what the cards can mean upright or in reverse, you will inadvertently speak yourself into the reading, which is something that I've done a lot of work to sort of pull out of. And so whenever I do resonate with the reading, I'll like literally bang the gongs and everything and make sure that I'm like, nope, I don't want to talk about me. I want to talk about collective. Like, because ultimately, I can give myself a reading. I don't have to show up here and do a reading for myself in front of everybody. Like, that's me externally processing my reality and making sense of my reality through feedback versus me just processing things with the right person, getting the right consult, and making sure that I'm holding my stuff together, making sure that I'm bringing stability to my life. And because I'm not externally processing, it's easier for me to regulate my own emotions. It's easier for me to regulate my own thought patterns, because I'm not even hanging out with people who might influence one way or another. Do you see what I mean? Like, so when you're looking at the past, if your situation right now, if you're going through a rebirth or if you're going through an awakening kind of experience and you're sort of looking left and right and there's no one around that used to be there, just know that you're called into an experience that might be higher than what you're experiencing right now. So just keep going, just keep walking, and give yourself permission to experience the fullness of life. Like, move on from the holding on to the past energy, because that potentially even is locking you into past vibrations. By you experiencing the fullness of the here and now, you give yourself permission to almost transcend the past experiences with people who are the same or different people altogether. And when you allow yourself permission to go out and have a new experience with someone new, and you're not using fear as your source, but you're using excitement, curiosity, adventure, your spirituality. Wow. This is where we move into the 7th position. So this card here talks to relationships and reflections. So this might be an external third party, or this could be the way that you choose to show up in your relationships as the reflection. So don't forget, we've got the Ace of Pentacles. So something within you wanted to come out, was about to come out, was about to be birthed. And so you now embodying the King of Swords energy, you're speaking your truth, you're embodying courage, you acknowledge your own mental power and the strength that you have within you to choose your path, to choose your destiny, to choose the outcome. You know that your life is a complete collection of all of the choices that you have made in your lifetime. So you know that if you're not happy with where you're at in the here and now, if you're not happy with the person that you're in a relationship with, you can make a new choice. You can choose to balance out the equation for yourself. You can choose another path if you desire. Now, familiarity might cause you to stay comfortable or stay in contempt and in quietness, but it's sort of the energy of speak now or forever hold your peace. Because it's your relationship. It's the way that your input to reality is feeding back to you. And I mean, tell me who your friends are and I'll tell you who you are, right? And that kind of energy is delicious, right? Like, you don't want to be a moo or a meh, right? Like, that's a horrible, like, meh. What am I talking about there? Oh, yeah, did you see the footy? Yeah, great. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I'm a little bit like, I don't get it. But I couldn't, I don't know. I'm weird like that. That's a yuck for me. But then I can sit through collective message, or I can hang out with people who like tarot cards and are a bit weird like me for hours. Like, maybe I am the weirdo. Like, maybe I should go hang out in the forest. I don't know. Why am I talking about that? Why am I talking about any of this? When you express yourself as you are, when you choose not to hide behind any masks, when you just come to the collective experience and express everything that's coming through your mind, not looking for validation, not looking for any kind of confirmation that you're doing the right thing or the wrong thing, you're just operating from a place of sureness. It's very much like Aquarius. It's like you're able to bring in an independent flavor, maybe an intellectual flavor even, but it's more visionary. It's like it's in alignment with where we're going, what we're here to do, what we're here to be. Okay, so the 8th card, 5 of Swords. Ouch. The 8th card here talks to transformation and power. Now, 5 Swords in reverse talks to deceit, regret, and resentment. Now, this is an external card, so this is an experience that you might experience on the outside. So some be deceitful towards you. Somebody might put you in a state of vibration where you regret them or even resent them. So if you experience this, recognize that it's an opportunity for you to transform. Take back your power from the situation. Don't allow people who are just populating your experience with negativity or doubt or fear or division to have much power over you. Hold on to these swords. Walk away from these swords. Leave the swords behind altogether. Walk away and start again. Just take your one sword away with you and start again. One sword is better than 5, ultimately. But you can walk away from this experience. You can take the lesson away from this experience, however it shows up for you, because you came to this experience through the 2 of Wands, which means you did have the ability to see between this choice and another. So if this path is showing up and showing out as one that you're not really willing to dive into, then don't do it. If you're getting a gut feeling or if you're getting a spiritual feeling like, nah, something's not right, this needs to be different, then do the thing that's different. Allow yourself to trust the intuitive hits that you're getting. Even with stuff that you're hearing from me, you should be using your discernment to decide if this message is for you, because I don't anticipate that I am for everybody. I don't really want to be. I don't want to be for everybody. I anticipate that this message will find whoever it's for, and so that it will help them discover what they need for their own path, so that they can see something within my own experience that I'm expressing in the here and now, and maybe take something away and experience something different for themselves. Like, what is the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Like, I get that. So if you're expecting different results, if you're expecting the same results, you can do the thing over and over again. Like, don't tip yourself into insanity though, please, collective. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Don't allow your determination to leave you buried in a hole because you've been running on the spot for so long that you dug a hole with your feet. Don't allow your persistence to leave you void of any energy to continue following your adventure and unfolding your adventure, because the collective still needs you to appear within the experience. We need you, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, to show up as you are and continue showing up as you are, because if you don't, then how are we going to recognize what we need to learn and then move into the next card, which is the expansion and belief position? 9 o'clock on the clock. This card here is strength, literally. So, Scorpio, if you don't go through that, then Leo, how are we going to be able to learn to have strength? Literally, strength identifier card as well. Leo identifier card as well. How are we going to be able to expand within the collective? How are we going to be able to take on the beliefs that are actually going to be effective for us, meaningful for us, helpful for us? What do we need to let go of so that we can just operate from this place of strength? How can we connect with people who will foster, bolster, encourage us to continue doing what we are doing, because it's a mission that perhaps maybe other people aren't doing? And when this card literally represents inner power, persistence, courage, and persuasion, all that I want to say is, Leos, keep showing us how to do it. Or if it's any of the other signs that are taking the lead here, keep showing us how to do it. Keep showing us how to hold on. Show us your vision. Show us how to stay grounded through the experience. Show us how to keep the secret if it's a secret that we need to keep, so that we can see this thing develop into the full thing that we're trying to see manifest. It's like you're trying to move into your next timeline and you just don't know what exactly to dig your heels into and push forward, and what it is that you need to let go. And I feel like you're very, very close. So I wouldn't be surprised if by the end of this reading we sort of understand where this is all going. But yeah, I won't hold my breath. How about you? 10 o'clock on the clock. Potentially the Earth sign indicator, which would be Taurus. In your career and reputation, we find the Seven of Swords in reverse. Now, in reverse, it means something a little bit different than in the upright. In the reverse, it's a call to be truthful. However you're moving in your career, as long as you're acting from a place of acting, or as long as you're operating from a place of honesty, integrity, love, light, you're not scamming anybody, you're not scamming yourself, you're not tricking anybody into believing, buying, having just more garbage, like the world is full of it. Like, just go sit on Temu. They're trying to give that stuff away. Like, actually, on any of them, they're trying to give their stuff away. Like, you're just trying to contribute your energies back to the world, because you probably have an understanding of E = MC square, and so you know that energy never really dies. It only changes form. So if you've been able to realize that you've even been inside of some kind of trap energy, if you felt this position here inside of your career, like you were being set up to fail, or if you were leading yourself in the wrong direction, you may have been feeling like you were a little bit delusional or uncertain, just know that you can slow down. Take time to breathe. Take time to experience things within your reality that you actually want to do and experience. Be honest with yourself. Get vulnerable. Literally, get vulnerable. Allow yourself to experience a new emotion, a new feeling by taking a new path, making a new choice. And if it means that you're changing careers because of it, so be it. the person that I'm speaking to and the person that's resonating with this message overall, your reputation's not going to change. You've done the hard work. You've got all of the bits and pieces in the right order, in the right place, and you're going to continue experiencing everything that you've seen within your dreams, within your visions, everything that you're supposed to. Wow. And Aquarius energy does come through there. So at 11 o'clock on the clock. Sorry, I'm not doing general messages at the moment, John Vicker, but if you want to come back later for the collective message, just look out for the different thumbnails and read the descriptions. They should give a little bit more information as to what's happening, and even the titles of each of the videos. It gives you more information. I'm doing a few different things now, and it's not just general messages anymore. So the channel's evolving, it's moving in different directions. But thanks for stopping in. This reading specifically, I'll say again, I've said it quite a few times in the reading, is for Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, or Aquarius. If you have any of those placements within any of those zodiacs within your placements, check out your chart. This reading might be for you. The reading does start at 6.5 minutes in the video. So yeah, I've said that a couple of times now. But yeah, I just want to make sure that everybody feels welcomed in and all of that. And then yeah, I use the initial 9 cards of the reading to populate and determine the way that I read the energy reading at the end. And so that's why I write that if you're resonating, I'll give an energy reading. But if the reading here doesn't resonate with you today, I've linked a playlist in the pin below, and you can find another video for another placement in there. Use that at your leisure. But yeah. So in the 11 o'clock position, this card here specifically speaks to Aquarius. So Page of Swords, you could be receiving a message from somebody, and the somebody that you could be receiving could be a Libra, Aquarius, or a Gemini. Not sure. It could be an air sign, but it doesn't have to be. But the message that you receive should feel like it's going to spark your curiosity. It's going to lead you to look for more information, or it's just going to be a sign that you can carry with you for a while. When this is in your community and purpose position, I feel as though you could even embody this energy yourself. You could become the messenger. So I know that I just said Libra and Gemini just then. So as an air sign, if you're an air sign that's resonating with this, you could be the person that's supposed to be the visionary. You could be the person who's supposed to teach people how to become more independent. You could be the intellectual within your field, within your clique, within your group that needs to show people the way, needs to show people how to be more inclusive, needs to be the example, I want to say there. And so when you embody that, when you actually rebirth yourself into that experience, and it does come on the back of you getting that change of perspective, when you actually transform into your highest timeline, whoa, this is when you're going to experience a stability that cannot be taken away from you. So whenever you get that message from whoever it's for, as long as it's promoting curiosity or the desire to check or confirm for yourself, follow it. Because spirit can't get things wrong. And as long as spirit's bringing you the messages, then you can follow it with faith, right? It's a faith walk. This whole life is a faith walk. And we did have the Fool coming out in the reading. So it's like, excuse me, I'm burping. Ugh. Oh, so the 12th card on the outside, the card responsible for subconscious and surrender, 12 o'clock here. We've got the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands energy talks about passion, courage, and adventure. This card here speaks to Sagittarius the way that I read. And so, are you operating under the directions of a divine masculine, divine feminine? Are you receiving messages from Gaia, from God? Are you receiving messages from the Heavenly Father, the Divine Mother? Is the Holy Spirit making your awareness move into a certain direction? Whatever it is, however it is for you, if you follow this transformation and you follow your path, you will lead yourself and those that come after you where they need to go. But you need to honor the journey that you're here to live and have. If you need to get into a more flexible position to be able to do what you want to do, to be able to show up as you want to show up, then do what you need to give yourself that space, time, and energy as everybody else. Every other human being is entitled to the same 24 hours in a day. And you choose, ultimately, you choose and you decide how you're going to use your 24 hours, right? Some people will take hold of their 24 hours and split it up. They'll sleep 8 hours in the day. They'll go to work for 8 hours and then they'll have leisure time for 8 hours. What you choose to do within your 8 hours is completely up to you. Nobody can tell you what to do inside of your 8 hours, and nobody should anyway. That's crap. You don't want to be following someone else's direction, order. You literally should be living your life. Living your life, expressing yourself, experiencing everything you want to experience, and not being afraid that you're doing anything wrong, because you're just living life. You're just showing up. You're taking the opportunities that show themselves to you. You're paying attention. Your determination right now, all of the fixed signs, your ability to stay determined, your ability to focus on what you're trying to achieve, what you're trying to visualize as a manifestation into reality. And the sunlight just came out really beautifully there. So I feel like that's even a confirmation. Your 20-second card crowning this entire reading is the Wheel of Fortune. Can I just say, and I hope I'm right, but can I just say, fixed signs, good luck is here, change is here, destiny you've arrived at your destiny. You're completing life cycles, and you're earning your karma as you should have been potentially from the very beginning. But by the time you get to this 20-second card in the here and now, if you've been with me for the whole journey of these 22 cards, I know you know that your experience has not been easy. It's been something that you've had to experience, potentially a very low. But how could you experience the highest high inside of your life if you didn't experience that low? It's like polarity. How do you know that you're upset because you're not happy? How do you know you're happy because you're not upset? Maybe not. Happiness is easier to sort of fall asleep to and sort of NPC to. So comfort really can keep you stagnant. So whatever you're doing, however you're opening up your opportunities to yourself, I do feel like this is very fixed energy here with the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune mean any of the major arcana? I don't think so, but it's like a 10. It's very stable as well. It's like you keep spinning your wheel, you keep turning the page, you keep starting again. Every time you fail is another lesson that you've learned. Every time that the seed has gone down to the ground, when it's dead and when it's ready, it is reborn with power, with beautiful power, really. And so, yeah, at 1 hour and 8 minutes, I don't know if that's resonated with anybody, but I feel like that's the reading. That's the energy that I'm getting inside of this within you for the fixed signs. Again, this reading was for Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. If you're any of those, thanks very much for joining. That was your reading. This is the third video I'm doing for the day. So, yeah. If you want to come back for another one, hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell to get all the notifications. If not, if you're just wanting to catch my videos back whenever you want to, just hit that subscribe button and you'll get notified. Otherwise, yeah. If you weren't resonating with anything, that's fine with me. There's plenty of other screens that you can log into, tap into, and interact with if you want. I don't need to be for everybody. I don't want to be for everybody. I enjoy my time, my space, my energy, and I like the energy that everybody brings. We all just sort of sit and chill and hang and say hello, and then when this period of time comes, we just chat about whatever. And we read some cards again, and then that's it. We go about the day. But yeah. All right. So, if anyone wants a reading, just put your star sign and your favorite angel number, and we'll grab your reading. But if that's it, that's it. I'm also happy with that. I've had such a freaking good time. I always do. I love this. I hope that if anybody's resonating with the message, that it helps you get through any situations that you need to get through. And yeah, if you're experiencing something that you don't want to experience, make a new choice. Don't procrastinate. Give yourself permission to change what needs to change. And what you refuse to change, you're choosing. All right. Thomas, nice to meet ya. How's it going? Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. Do you know what the angel number 999 means? Because I don't. I have my own imagination, but yeah. I sort of just Google them every single time, and then I can't remember them because I Google them every single time, so... Well, I don't even know. I think I allow 9 to mean ascension, so I could be totally wrong. I don't know. All right. Thomas the Taurus. Quick energy check, please, Spirit. Thanks for checking out the reading. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah. Cool. 3 cards straight away. Okay. So past energy, Thomas. Past energies, I'm getting the 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups talks to harmony, nostalgia, and happiness. So I believe that this card here did come out in this reading, or it may have been the previous one. I don't even know. 6 Cups, are you here? Yeah, it did. Okay, so this card here appeared in the creativity, pleasure, and heart position within the reading. So you may have been in a place in your past where you were super creative. It may have been pleasurable, and you may have been in a good place with your heart space. I don't know how it's going to resonate for you, but I'm sensing that you were in a place of happiness. You were in a good place, and for whatever reason, it changes from that. You go from being in a place that's happy, like connected, fun, to going into an energy of protectedness, like even I want to say the word defensiveness. If you're able to express yourself in the way that you need to express yourself, if you're able to regulate your own emotions to make sure that your internal fire, your internal compass doesn't get blown out of your own personal control, as long as you're able to stay patient with yourself, remain grounded through your experience, this is how you'll lead yourself forward. This is how you'll lead yourself out. And I think that this experience that you're having is one, I don't know what happened. I don't know if you were too protective over this 6 of Cups energy, and then it changed, and then now you're just protecting what's left. But I want you to know that your future energy looks like the Queen of Wands. It looks like you step out of protective energy and you sort of just start embodying more of a maybe divine feminine energy, or even you just lean into your femininity a little bit and you reclaim your power. That could be masculine as well. I mean, When I talk about divine feminine, what I mean is if there's any women inside of your life that you have respect for, then that's the divine aspect, right? Like there is this understanding that women are the gateways to the future. If women didn't exist, then none of us would exist. Men are great because we can go out and we can fight and we can conquer and we can destroy, but without women, humanity can't create. The energy of Isis comes through, she being the literal gateway for her child to come through after she puts together the pieces of Osiris. And that's why I get this image of like to create a divine masculine, you've got to like wake up like 7 men, but to create a divine feminine, it's like she just needs to realize who she is, and then the whole world changes by her embodying her own power. But yeah, this could be presenting for you in many, many ways. This could just mean that you're going to have a more creative future, a more free future to experience the things that are in alignment for you to experience. You're going to transcend that 6 of Cup energy, 7 of Wand energy, and you're going to move towards the things that bring you joy. You move towards the things that actually bring you refreshment, excitement, rejuvenation. And so once you are in full power of yourself and you are in touch with the happiness indicator again, I feel like happiness might not even be an indicator for you moving forward. It might be something different for you. Maybe joy is something you're chasing now more. So I don't know. As long as you're able to express yourself in the way that you want to, Thomas, that's going to be the way that you come out of whatever situation you move into or are currently in at the moment with that 7 of Wands energy. But yeah. Thomas, that was your reading. I hope that resonated with you. I hope that helped you with whatever's going through. And yeah, if you're ascending, I'm sending you so much love and healing light so that it can be a nice gentle one for you, because man oh man was my one a mother. It felt like being reborn at this age, like trying to squeeze myself through a tiny hole, or like, yeah, not fun. But anyway, the healing journey is for those that feel called. I don't think anybody else really goes into it unless they feel called, because it's a process. It hurts, but yeah. Everybody hurts. Sometimes, you know, everybody cries. Da 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 da. La da 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 da. Rachel, hello. How are you? I have not met you before. I don't think. I don't know. Greetings, madame. Comment ça va? Ça va bien? Como estás? ¿Estás bien? G'day, mate. How's it going? How you doing? How's you feeling? Yeah, this channel is all about the tough nuggets. We crack them together, and then hopefully you walk away feeling like you can take on the rest of the world, because that's all you've got to do. But it's your own internal world, and when you master your internal world, the matrix is easy. All right. If anybody would like a reading, please just put your star sign in chat with your favorite angel number. And yes, I'm going to ask you if you know what it means. So choose one you know, because I don't know many. I'm trying to learn something, so it's an energy exchange. And if not, we've been on for 1 hour and 18 minutes, 28 seconds. I can booty bounce from here. Booty, 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 booty bounce. Booty, 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 booty bounce. Peanut butter, peanut butter, peanut butter, peanut butter, peanut butter. I let it fall, my heart. All right, Rachel, let's go. Leo energy, please. We're looking for stability, persistence, determination, loyalty. Please a message for the Leo, proud, creative, confident. Let's see. Leo energy within this reading was also the 7. Nostalgia. 111. Oh, I think I like 1111 because it's a portal energy, but I need to Google. Every single time I Google it, I'm the worst. I should write it down. Divine alignment's good. Thank you for bringing that to the chat. Very well done. Thank you. All right, let's see. For the highest good of Rachel, please, Spirit, come through for the highest good of all. Woo! Woo! All right, I got 5 cards on the table, all face down. On the shelf, which I'll take as the bottom of the deck energy, 6 of coins. So 6 of pentacles. Very nice. Oh no, I have 5 cards. So I'm going to pull the 3 as your past, present, future. Does he love me? I wanna know. I wanna know if you be my beau. Oh, is it in his heart? Oh no, it ain't the same. Is it in his heart? Oh no, it's such a shame. If you wanna know if he loves you so, it's in his kiss. That's where it is. All right, Rachel. I get the Ace of Cups in your past energy, so you too potentially are coming from a place of fresh love, creativity, and joy. Your present energy is very different though. Present energy is the 7 of coins. So when I see these two kind of energies together, it tells me that you're either on the cusp of a new experience or you have been walking on a path that maybe you dreamed about walking on for a very long time. Like you've got lots of options within this experience, this material 3D experience. Like you've elevated yourself to a place where you're confident within your experience, you're trusting yourself more, you've got creative solutions for the way that the world is testing you in this day and age comes through there. And yeah, there's just an overall confidence in everything that you're doing. Very much giving me that Wheel of Fortune energy, which was the last reading of this full reading. So I don't know. If you want to go back to the very beginning and watch it, it starts at 6.5 minutes. But overall, I find that through these readings, by the time I get to the 22nd card, it's like I end up seeing like this full picture. It's like we build a puzzle one piece at a time. And then by the time I get to the end, I'm like, oh my gosh. Okay. Right. And so what I see you moving towards, the energy that I see you moving towards in your future is 9 of Cups. So this is you embodying the energy of good luck, having happy experiences, and also abundance. So you may go through an experience of ascension, that you elevate yourself to a place where you're confident, you're trusting, you're believing everything that you're doing is putting the right energy out into the universe. And so the right experiences are appearing for you. The way that I know, or the way that I say that this is occurring, is because your 4th card, or the bottom of the deck energy, is literally the 6 of Pentacles. So yes, this is a backtrack from the present energy, but this is not your present energy. This is just bottom of the deck energy, telling me that if you had made all of the choices in the tarot deck, and we got to the last card, your last card is showing up, or the last energy that shows up, if you were Pandora's box and this deck was Pandora's box and this was the last card, the way that you show up is in an energy of huge generosity. And it's because you've got this internal abundance. You advance through situations, like situations appear for you to like chew your way through them. You know that gazelle running away from the lion? Yeah, it's not running for long. You chase it, you get it, you achieve it. And again, I will say, good fortune really does come through with your reading, with your present energy being the 7 of Pentacles and your bottom of the deck energy being the 6 of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune being the last card on the reading. It's like, bruh, whatever you did, whatever you've gone through to allow yourself to experience the power of alchemy within your own experience, well done, because it's working for you. It may take a little bit of time, but as you know, the purpose of alchemy is to achieve gold, and your present energy and your bottom of the deck energy has a lot of gold and a lot of pentacles in it. So I feel like you could be somebody to watch their space, you know? And if you win it, share it, right? Share it with everybody that believed in you. Share it with everybody that pushed you to continue doing what you want to do for yourself. But only share it if you feel called, so that then it will at least come back to you tenfold, right? Thank you, Rachel. That was your reading. Ta very muchly. Fingers crossed I can see you again in a future reading. And if not, thanks for stopping in. Thanks for sharing your energy, and yeah, good luck with your adventure. I hope everything that you want to achieve for the greater good of all happens. Like, good luck. Awesome. Hello, Christy Mattis. How's it do? How you go? How's it do? How's it going? Let's get ready to rumble. Thank you, Rachel. Appreciate you. If this is your first time, nice to meet you. Your energy was awesome. Thank you for doing what you're doing in your reality. Like, obviously the people around you immediately will feel the benefits of you just showing up the way that you want to. Feel the benefits of you showing up with authenticity, with honesty. Yeah. Thank you for being who you are. Beautiful, kind soul, unique soul. Keep kicking goals, all right? And he said, play the best song in the world, or I'll eat your soul. Jack Black. So me and Kyle, we looked at each other. All right, if you would like a reading from here, just put your star sign into the chat with your favorite angel number. And yeah, like Rachel was willing to, explain what your favorite angel number means. Yeah, because I'm trying to learn something. And yeah, in case you haven't heard it today, I'm proud of you, and you are needed, you are important, you matter. Thanks, Rachel. I haven't, but well, you know what affirmations are like. You wait for confirmations to occur. So thanks for being the confirmation, girlfriend. Thank you. Brilliant. Look forward to catching you on the next one then. I'm back tonight for a general collective message. I like to take 2 days off. I like to work hospo days. So I used to be hospo worker for ages, so I just like it. Tuesday and Wednesday, I take them off. I get to kick back, do my own thing, and then I work through the weekend when everybody else is sort of scrolling and interacting with the internet, which is where we are right now. So yeah, thanks, Rachel. I appreciate it. So if anybody else is a Taurus, a Leo, a Scorpio, an Aquarius, or you've got that in your chart anywhere, just put that star sign into the chat with your favorite angel number, and we'll get a reading going for you. And yeah. Depending on what side of the states, right? New York, I think I'm like 6 or 4 hours. So East Coast, I'm like 6 or 4 hours, and then in reverse for the opposite, I think. And then West Coast, I don't know. I honestly don't know. Time for me is the worst. SP Motivation, I ignore you. I didn't even see you chat, bro. Bro, I ignore you. When did I ignore you? What you talking about, mate? I ignore you. That was your first chit chat, bruh. Don't know what you're talking about, mate. You also live here. Thanks, Thomas. Good to see you. I'll catch you on the next one. So, yeah. I just do this because there are people on the other side that might get something out of the experiences I've gone through, might get something out of the way that I connect with Source, Creator, God, the Mother, and yeah. I don't expect to be right all the time. I just kind of hope that you'll let me know that you're resonating by leaving a like, commenting what you're resonating with, and then subscribing if you want to see more. If you don't want to see more, then you can swipe away whenever, right? But yeah, I always have fun. I always have a good time. I always just chill, really. But yeah. Oh, married. How's it going? I don't know if I recognize your name or not, but I've actually got a playlist linked in the pin. The Cancer reading was earlier in the day. This reading here is for Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius, fixed signs. So the Cancer reading, I literally think I did it first or second. I don't know. It's got the zodiac symbols in it anyway, so you should be able to find it pretty easy. But yeah, I've just keeping this space open to the Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquariuses of the day. And yeah, if we don't get your reading done today, then we'll do it next time. We'll be going live again in about an hour and 15 minutes for a general collective energy reading. So if you happen to catch me then, sick. If not, I will be here for 5 days of the week. I do have a bunch of different playlists that you can access from my channel page. Yeah, all the playlists are there. High Pain Sun. You can find that information out by going and watching my zodiac readings. You can figure it out because I talk about it in them. So go for a stalky stalk. Have fun. How's about that for a wild goose chase? Nice to see your name, Pain Sun. Anita Shuckle. Hello. How are you? Namaste. Miss K. I'm not doing personal readings at the moment. I'm doing resonate readings. So if you resonated with the first 9 cards of this reading, which starts at 6 minutes 30 inside of this video, yeah, I give energy readings at the end here. But yeah, we're sort of at the end of today, so I don't think anybody else is ready for one just yet. Anita, I don't do that stuff on this channel. You must be new here because I don't read energy like that. That seems like you're asking a third-party question, like you want to know about energy about somebody else. And I don't do that on this channel at all. Legend. Oh no, but I call it legend because no, I used to have a big issue with I couldn't accept compliments for the biggest time. I thought that compliments were it was like the energy of like, what do you want? Why are you complimenting me? What do you want? I had to grow out of that so quickly though, because it shot down so many opportunities that I could have walked into just because I was in the wrong attitude. And I was in the wrong mind space, like. Yeah. Legend. I want you to take over control. Plug it in and turn it on. Baby, baby, can't you see that? I'm asking because that's my name, is Ancient. Does that resonate with you? Not sure. I haven't done any past life discovery because I'm in the wrong country for it. I would prefer to do past life discovery while I'm traveling through South America. Even if I ever get the chance to travel up to Siberia. I feel like when I'm going on the pilgrimage as well, traveling through Santiago, through Europe, I will get a lot more messages from that experience. But yeah, at the moment, there's so much happening within one lifetime, really. You don't need to be nosy with your previous and your next ones so much. Like, literally, there's so much to do in a day. Not a komi. I don't know what that means. All right. Well, I want to wind up for now. I've done 90 minutes plus 90 minutes is 180 minutes. What am I doing to my brain? 3 hours, 4.5 hours. So that's 4.5 hours. Yeah, I put 4.5 hours of stuff on the internet today. Fingers crossed it was helpful for anybody that needed it. But yeah, if you want to keep seeing me show up, hit that subscribe button on your news feed. That's how I'll show up. If you liked what I did today, thank you very much. I appreciated you joining. I appreciated you chatting. And I will catch you all on the next one. I'll see you all on the flip side. And just remember, entertainment purposes only. Use the energy as you will, but it has been blessed under the Divine Mother and the Heavenly Father, sent out by the Holy Spirit, guarded by Archangel Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, Uriel, and Metatron. And also Hecate and Cerberus made an appearance within this reading, and so did Isis, maybe even Osiris. So please do use your discernment and only take what resonates, please. Discard the rest. Trust me, you don't want to work through the karma of somebody else's message, right? Because that means you're going to have to go through the whole thing. And so if you're of another species, swipe away, bruh. I only really talk to those who have a foot and a solid foot on the ground. A solid foot in their own experience, and yeah. Sorry, I'm not the kind of channel that sits with the delululus of the society. I like my brand of delulu, and yeah, I don't really participate in too much more. So I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm not for everybody. I don't really want to be for everybody. I feel like literally if you were for everybody, or you wanted to be for everybody, you'd be like literally expressing pick me energy, like, look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me. Oh my God. Like, no. All right, whatever. It's like, go and start your own YouTube, go and start your own thing. If you want to be famous faster, go and start a TikTok. Like, that's what they created that for people who want to express certain traits and behaviors without any kind of drawbacks and live inside of the Delulu world within the collective experience. Well, that would be the place that you get to experience it as often as you desire without being checked back into reality. So, for whoever this message was for, all of it, I thank you very much for connecting meaningfully. If I have delivered messages which weren't for you and you're taking them for whatever reason and you're resonating with them, cool. Check it out. See what your spirit team says against it, and then move along. I'm not even really here. Like, really. From thought schools of philosophy, I can't prove you exist because, well, you're only a bunch of pixels on my screen, or I'm just a bunch of pixels on your screen, right? And so I try to come with the energy of love, light, respect, unity, harmony, and ultimately, I'm only doing what I feel called to do. I step aside as much as I can because if motorcycle there for confirmation, I can only do what I'm here to do. And that's it. No more, no less. That's it. Dragon Ball. I don't know what you're talking about, girlfriend. I hope you're alright. Alright. Everybody, hasta luego. Hasta la ciao ciao, bye-bye. I had a freaking ball. I'm going to create a couple of shorts to advertise this video, but my hat's off to you, to all of you, for joining. I literally have the best time. I need more coffee, and then I need to eat some food because, yeah, that's the 3rd reading I did for the day. How freaking cool. I love doing this, so yeah. Thank you to the 414 people who came and viewed this video today. I appreciate you. I value you. I love you all in all of your shapes and forms, whether you come as a troll, as a delicious energetic snack for me and the collective to eat, or if you come in good energy. I rock it. That's the way it is. Things will never be the same. That's just the way it is. Oh, yeah. Ooh, 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 ooh. I like the way you do that right. Burr, right, burr. I don't know what I'm doing. I feel like I stood up and all of the coffee kicked in. So, woo! Everybody who joined in, thank you for coming through. Thank you for joining. Thank you for having fun with me. I'm by no measure sane, sorted, and all the things, but I am looking after myself. I've got a good team of people around me who help me stay on my path, and I hope the same for you. I hope that if my messages don't resonate with you, I hope that you can find somebody that they resonate with and for you, and I hope also that you're able to find cards yourself one day and start reading yourself one day. Grab yourself enough tools, learn what you need to learn, and just move in the energy that you need to so that you can continue showing up, kicking goals, taking names, and I don't know, winning. Keep winning. I love it. I love it when you win because we all win. When you win, I win. When I win, you win. When I lose, you lose. When you lose, I lose. So if we can help each other as often as we can to keep each other stabilized, especially from the perspective of the fixed signs like Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, if you guys are able to perceive where people are struggling, if you guys are able to see where people might be going wrong, offer that advice to people. Maybe once. Offer it once. Just so that then you're not wasting your energy on something that's never going to change, right? But give yourself that opportunity to grow and develop in the direction that you deserve to grow and develop in, because otherwise no one's going to do it the way that you can do it. You are the Fool energy here. You are the Wheel of Fortune energy here. You are the Hanged One, the Chariot, the Hierophant, the High Priestess, Death, like Strength. You have so much going on within your energy that if you see somebody that's rocking out of orbit, hold their hand for a minute. Give them a hug. Ask them if they need anything. Like, this world is so full of competition that when people aren't showing up in that energy, try and match them instead of competing against them, so that We can all continue winning together. But yeah, anyway, this is getting to be a bit much, so I will end it there. Thank you very much again. The Aries reading, I linked it below, but yeah, you can find that over there. Thanks everyone for joining. Thanks everyone for saying hi. Thanks everyone who participates meaningfully. You guys rock. I love hanging out with you. And yeah, catch you on the flip side. I'm about to go record some shorts, so I'm going to engage into my inner matrix, right? You got to have fun. And you got to look stupid doing it. Otherwise, it's not worth it, right? So have a good one. Go be a fool somewhere and have fun. Go change someone's world. Go change your world, because you're a superstar.